Yeah.
Woo. Peace out, bro. Hang 10 at the pipe.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you for joining me today for some more epic surf news. And today I'm having a little board meeting here with Joe Blair. Joe Blair Surfboards.
Aloha, bro.
Yeah. So we just got out of the water. We went to surf Joe's one of the local spots right here at Tabletops. Man, Joe, you were getting some good waves out there.
Yeah, it was fun. Got a couple nice bomb drops.
Yeah,
you were fun.
You were mostly going for the right.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Yeah, that
I
was.
tried a left and I ate it.
I was on the inside, kind of watching the action, and Andy was with you as well. So Andy was charging, taking off.
Big Andy was doing pretty good actually out there.
Yeah,
he's only 285 pounds.
Yeah, and he's hooting coming down the line at you. So yeah, everybody, I'm here with Joe. Joe is, we're in a shop and he's specializing in making big guy boards, basically.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about like what motivated you to start making big boards, and then a little bit about what makes a board work for somebody who's bigger.
Well, I was lucky to get into some big guy boards with my big friends. They're like 6'5",
okay,
325, really big guys.
Right.
And I was also windsurfing at the time. So we were the windsurfers. We learned to do the concaves and everything to make the boards faster, way before the surfboard guys started using it. And then, you know, building boards for guys that big, you had to make them really big. You had to make them, you know, 26, 27 wide.
Wow.
You know, so they work. But the magic is taking and moving those fins up and in, because then you've got a great big board. You move it up and the thing comes alive. Those big guys can rip on them. So that's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
So loosens it up.
With that.
And so the
formula,
the concave, you know, I've been doing boards with, buying surfboards with like channels and more of these kind of like contours on the bottom of the board.
Right.
What's the concave like? How are you doing the concave? Is it like a
just a slight single? You don't want to go too deep because then it shatters and stuff. Mm-hmm. So the slight concave is faster, and you get rid of that big old deep V or the big old long double barrel. It gets rid of that spine that railroads. Mm-hmm. So the single, you can go straight up and straight down much easier.
Yeah. Oh, I saw you drop it in pretty good today. So that board today you were riding, was that also a similar contour design?
Same. It doesn't matter what I make. I always put that single concave in, whether it's a chippy or a big guy board or even an SUP for that matter.
Right. So, you know, I'm here representing all the Groms, middle-aged surfers, young men who are shortboarding out there. And Joe, he's the guy responsible for making us work harder with all the old guys. So yeah, you can thank Joe. You could curse him out. Joe Blair, I know it was you. No, it's cool.
Well, if I didn't do it, somebody else would.
Yeah,
but not at this point.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So, so some of the people that are riding your boards, there's any shout outs from local surfers or guys that have been riding your boards for a while that are charging?
Well, I've been getting to make some boards for Joel Tudor and his son, and that's been really a lot of fun because they surf really good. So they can take some of these boards to some really cool limits.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And they surf a variety of locations too, so probably eyeballing certain places for your shapes.
I haven't been getting to make a lot of pros boards, but been having a lot of fun making everybody boards. It doesn't matter if you're you know, an average surfer or whatever. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you're doing epoxy. I noticed that.
Yeah.
And that's keeping
them
they're
lighter. Mm-hmm. Especially on the big guy boards. If you take a polyester and try to make one that big, it just weighs so much. Even if you glass it light, it's still pretty heavy because it's so huge. Yeah, we just surfed tabletops, and the staircase would be a little more brutal with a poly board, I'd imagine. Yeah. Coming up that thing. So I'm picking up a lot of weight, you know, with they take off easier, the polyesters, but they railroaded the takeoffs, and the epoxies you want to kind of hang at the top, so you actually need to take 2 or 3 extra strokes with your epoxy. But they're so much more maneuverable, the epoxies. Yeah, once you get going. Once you're riding away. That's a little bit of a drawback because they want to hang high, but they're just so much lighter that you can really whip it. It's more advanced surfing, really, actually. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. So who are some of the shapers that you're kind of pulling from to get these designs on the concave, the fin placement? Are there certain shapers over the years that you know, you think about as you're doing these boards? Well, I got to shape for Brewer for 12 years and Lightning Bolt for quite a few years as well. and then got to shape Simon Anderson's boards when he first
Nice.
came into town.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So I learned a lot there. And then, so I kind of looked at everything. And the windsurfing, the big guys, I looked at everything and tried to put it all together.
Okay.
And
Right.
I think that's what helped me quite a bit. Because a lot of guys kind of have tunnel vision. They just make it a little chippy and put the fins on the tail, and that's it, you know.
So when you were doing the windsurfing, you were was that Hawaii or where was that at?
Yes. But we were surfing San Carlos, which is rated #1 in the world, which is about a 7.5 hour drive from here.
Okay.
From Solana Beach.
Okay. Nice.
But it's side off, so it's really great windsurf and kiting spot.
Okay. Yeah, I've been.
But Diamond Head and Revy's outside Velzyland, there's some great spots, backyards. Hawaii's got some super spots.
And what got you in? I mean, because I'm always one track mind surfing. I'm trying to go between different size surfboards, but like what made you go, hey, I want to get a sail and go to the east side, or Diamond
Well,
Head,
you know what? Windsurfing was like having a jet engine on your Sunset gun, and it would just. So it was a lot of fun.
So you got to go fast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a wave could break 200 yards in front of you. You can do one bottom turn and come around that.
Yeah.
So you can make anything. So it's quite fun. And all the surfers are coming out of the water. They're all bummed out. Wind's blowing. We're smiling. We're getting ready to have
Just
a ball.
starting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I think kiting's a little better than windsurfing because you can ride a smaller board.
Kite surfing, is that what
Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen some guys who are really good on them, but one time I was down in Mexico at San Quintin Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And so they have that strong side shore because of the way the tooth comes out.
Right.
And some guy went out on one of those things, and the winds howl there, right? I mean, they howl. The fisherman had to save him. He was way out there and fell, and then couldn't get back up. So.
So basically he was a beginner intermediate probably.
Yeah, and the place was, advanced, based on the wind.
Especially offshore. You got to know what you're doing on offshores. Or you get blown out to sea.
Yeah, that was dangerous. So that's cool, man. So Joe, I mean, maybe we should look at one of these boards. I don't know which one you want to. Joe has SUPs here. He's got some boards here. So let's take a look and see what he's got going on here.
This is what's pretty unique about the whole thing is I've got single concave running the whole way. This is flat here. But I got my fins moved up and in, which makes this board that's bigger, much more maneuverable and faster.
Right, and looks like you got a fair amount of rocker up front too.
Yeah, that's it. It's their eggs. Here, I'll show you. If you back off that way, I'll show you the outline of this thing.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look. There we go.
There. And this thing is actually a small board compared to a lot of them make. But if you notice, the egg's got some nose kick in it, so they don't purl. So for a heavy guy, this thing's high performance. He can really whip it around and jam.
Right.
And shoot, I make these things so big, guys that are 350. Quite huge.
Yeah, it looks like a beautiful board. I love the paint job too. Sick.
Yeah, it's kind of a teal with the red pins. Kind of a nice thing like that.
Right. Yeah, quad. So you got the quad setup going on.
Yeah, I've been building quads 2 years before I started shaping Simon Anderson's boards. The 3-fin, which was that was 83.
Wow.
And I thought that the 3-fin was meant for big waves and the 4-fin was meant for small waves.
So
did that for about 5 years, but then a light bulb came on.
Yeah, quads are so much fun. So can we ask what kind of fin configuration are you doing?
No, you can't ask.
Joel Tudor's board. What fin config is he going with?
He likes to do a lot of retros and single fins, but we're doing quads. The twin fins are really coming back now.
Yeah, I just picked
They're
them up.
kind of putting them too far back. If you move them up a little bit, the twins are a lot more maneuverable because you want a fast bottom. That's what's so cool about the retro board single fins. It's not so much the single fin that's making it work. It's there's no tail rocker, so they're fucking fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what's great about the single. They got that fast bottom.
So the twin fin I just picked up is a keel. Has those big kind of bulbousy. Works amazing. I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I've never done a twin, let alone a keel. And so my first time was about 8 months ago, and I had to finally put the board down because I was having too much fun with it. I'm like, okay, I gotta surf something different. You know, you get used to it. Cool. So Tudor's, he's trying to get a single fin from you.
They got a bunch of single fins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Some really cool old retros. But what we did is we put the single concave in it. That makes it magic versus making the old deep double barrel. I mean, double barrel or the old deep V, because it's kind of a spine. You know, it makes like a fin that's this long, about so deep.
So how long is it going to take for Joel to get his boards? Because everybody else, we all want to get our boards fast.
We put him priority.
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
Anybody else who has a Blair on order, you heard it right here. You come get the man. Yeah, I mean it could take a while, I guess, to get a surfboard. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Is he? It's for him and Tosh.
Yes.
Okay.
And his friends have been riding him, which is
cool. Nice. Well, that was so awesome, man. It was so cool to check out Joe's surf shop right here and some of his technology and some of the big guy boards. Joe, it was really good surfing with you today. I mean, that was awesome. I was more of a spectator.
Mañana, amigo.
Yeah, we will do it again.
Everybody keep surfing, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody.
Peace out.
Thanks for checking in. You.